Good morning. In this class we are going to start chapter 4 practical geometry. Before solving exercise problems, we will just revise what are the properties of these figures and then we will solve that. First we will start with quadrilateral and then it is parallelogram, trapezium and kite, and here it is rhombus, square and rectangle. So what is the property of a quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is a polygon with four sides. Any polygon with four sides can be called as a quadrilateral. This anything with four sides, okay, this can be called as a quadrilateral. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any polygon with four sides can be called as a quadrilateral. Okay, then parallelogram, trapezium and kite. These three are quadrilaterals having some special properties. What are they? Let's start with kite. Kite is a quadrilateral with exactly two pairs of equal consecutive sides. Kite is a quadrilateral with exactly two pairs of equal consecutive sides. What does it mean? So there should be like this, four sides should be there. This side and this side should be equal, and this side and this side should be equal. This is also a quadrilateral with some special properties. Then what is a trapezium? Trapezium should have one pair of parallel sides, that is, it should be like this. Okay, this side and this side are parallel. So this is a trapezium. What is a parallelogram? There are four important properties of parallelogram. Okay, what are they? Opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, adjacent angles are supplementary, and diagonals bisect one another. Okay, saw the properties of parallelogram in last chapter, just we will revise it once. Opposite sides or this opposite sides and this side should be equal, and the opposite angles, these are opposite angles and these are opposite angles. Opposite angles are equal, adjacent angles are supplementary, you know that what is this, and diagonals bisect each other. Okay, these are the properties of parallelogram. Now coming here, rhombus, square, rectangle, these three are parallelograms. Okay, these three will satisfy all the properties of the parallelogram. In addition to that, they hold some special properties. Let us see what are they. So this is the rhombus. Okay, here all the sides are equal. You see, all the sides are equal, and similar to a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. This angle is equal to this angle is equal to this. Opposite angles are equal, adjacent angles are supplementary. Then about the diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. That is, the two diagonals meet each other at a right angle. Okay, we know that what is called perpendicular bisector. These are the properties of a rhombus. Next is, what is the property of a rectangle? You see, rectangle, here also opposite sides are equal, then all the angles here is equal to 90 degree. Okay, when we compare rectangle with a square, we can see here opposite sides are equal, here all the sides are equal. In both cases, all the angles are equal to 90 degree. When compared to diagonals, there is a difference. In a rectangle, the diagonals simply bisect each other. Okay, they meet at the center point. They simply bisect each other, but here the diagonals are perpendicular bisector, which means here the diagonal can meet at any angle here for a rectangle. But for a square, they are perpendicular bisectors, which means they meet at right angles. Okay, this is 90 degree, 90, 90 and 90. That is the difference between the diagonals of a rectangle and diagonals of a square. You have to very much thorough in all these properties before constructing those. Constructing a quadrilateral, when the lengths of the four sides and the diagonal are given. So you are going to construct a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has four sides. Okay, so here the length of the four sides and also the length of the diagonal is given. So here is an example. Construct a quadrilateral PQRS where PQ, QR, RS, PS and PR are given. Here I have drawn the rough sketch. Construct a quadrilateral PQRS. So it is PQRS. You can see PQ 4 cm, QR 6 cm, RS 5 cm and PS 5.5 cm and PR 7 cm. Okay. Now the first step is to draw this line. Okay, this line is 7 centimeter. The first step is draw a line of 7 centimeter. This is 7 centimeter. Okay, so this is P and this is R and this is 7 centimeter. Okay, draw a line of 7 centimeter. Then you have to take, using compass, this is a 4 centimeter here. Okay, so take a compass and measure 4 centimeter from here to here. Okay, take 4 centimeter. Now with P as center, make an arc. Okay, you can name the arc anything. Let it be X. Okay, again from R it is 6 centimeter here. So again we have to measure 6 centimeter. Okay, with that 6 centimeter, with R as center, you have to cut the previous arc. Okay, this center point, the meeting point is this Q. This center point is Q. Now we can join this. You can see this is 6 centimeter. Now we can join the 2 points here and we can join the 2 points here. Okay, this should be 4 centimeter and this should be 6 centimeter. Okay, the next thing, with the same thing, you have to come this side. So with P as center, you have to draw an arc for 5.5 centimeter. So again measure it, 5.5 centimeter. Okay, this is 5.5 centimeter. With P as center, cut an arc, name it as some Y. Okay, again with R as center, you have to draw an arc for 5 centimeter radius. This is 5 centimeter. From here, cut an arc like this and make the meeting point as S. Okay, now we have to join this R and S. Here, and also this P and S. Okay, now we have to write how much is this. This is 6 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter, this side is 5.5 centimeter and this is 5 centimeter. Okay, here I want to show the construction step for this problem. First, draw a line PR of 7 centimeter. So this is the line we have drawn first. So draw a line PR of 7 centimeter. Now after this, we drawn this arc that named as X. So with P as center, that is with this P as center, draw an arc X. This is the arc X with 4 centimeter radius. So this is 4 centimeter. Okay, then the same thing, we cut another arc here from here. So with R as center, so with this R as center, draw an arc that is of 6 centimeter radius such that it cut the arc X. This arc should cut this arc X at the point Q. Okay, in whatever way you want, you can write it. Okay, so with R as center, 6 centimeter as radius, you should draw an arc such that it cut the arc X at Q. Okay, now we have to join this P and Q and Q and R. Okay, next is with P as center, you have to cut a arc Y with 5.5 centimeter as radius. Again here with R as center, you have to draw an arc with 5 centimeter radius such that it cut the arc Y at the point S. Okay, now we can join P and S and R and S. This is how we have to write this steps. So the next question is, can you draw a parallelogram BATS with BA 5 cm, AT 6 cm and AS 6.5 cm wide. If you do like this, BATS, this is a parallelogram. With BA is 5 cm, AT is 6 cm and AS, what is this? AS is 6.5 cm. So let me draw this AS. AS is 6.5 centimeter. So now here in a parallelogram the opposite sides are equal. So this is also 5 centimeter. Okay, now if you take this triangle alone, you see here, so this is the triangle. Okay, this is A, this is T and this is S. This is 5 centimeter, this is 6 centimeter and this is 6.5 centimeter. First you have constructed a parallelogram BATS and written the values. BA is 5 centimeter, AT is 6 and AS 6.5. Now from this I have taken only this triangle. Okay, now we have got this. Now we have to check whether it is possible to draw this triangle. If this triangle is possible, then this parallelogram also possible. Okay, what is the condition to check is the sum of the lengths of the any two side of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side, which means what? If I am adding this two side, which is AT plus ST, okay, if I am adding these two side, it should be greater than this AS. Similarly, there will be some three condition. Let me check one by one. What is this? AT, this is 6. 6 plus 5, that is 11, is greater than 6.5. Okay, that is possible. So now I am adding this 2. What is 6.5 plus 6? 12.5. So this 12.5 is greater than this 5. Okay, now I am adding this 6.5 plus 5, that is 11.5. This 11.5 is greater than 6. So what is that? If you add any two sides, either this or this, if you add any two sides, that length should be greater than the third side. Okay, we have checked this, all the case it is possible to draw. So it is possible to draw this triangle. So we can draw this parallelogram also. Okay, can you draw a parallelogram? Yes, it's possible. Next problem is, can you draw a rhombus ZEAL where ZT is 3.5 cm and diagonal EL is 5 cm. Let me have a rough sketch. This is a rhombus. Okay, ZEAL. Okay, in the rhombus all the sides are equal. Here given ZT is 3.5 cm and diagonal EL. What is this? This EL. This EL. This EL is 5 cm. So rhombus all the sides are equal. So this side is also equal to 3.5 cm. Okay. Now we have to check whether it is possible to draw a rhombus. The same thing we can do. Take the one triangle here. This side I will take. Okay. This is 3.5 centimeter and this is 3.5 centimeter and this is 5 centimeter. Okay, this is Z, E and L. If it is possible to draw this triangle, then it is also possible to draw this rhombus also. So what is the condition? If you add any two sides in a triangle, then the length should be greater than the third side. Let me check. Let me add this 3.5 plus 3.5, that is 7 centimeter. So this 7 centimeter is greater than this 5 centimeter. Okay. So next I am adding this two thing. This is 5 centimeter plus 3.5. This is 8.5 centimeter. 8.5 centimeter is greater than 3.5 centimeter. Okay. Again I am adding this to 5 plus 3.5 centimeter. 8.5 centimeter is greater than 3.5 centimeter. If you add any two sides, that length should be greater than the other side, the third side. Okay, so now this is possible to draw this triangle. So surely this is possible because this is also 3.5 centimeter. Okay, so now yes, it is possible to draw rhombus. Okay, this is the reason. A student attempted to draw a quadrilateral PLAY with the dimensions given here, but he could not draw this. They are asking what is the reason. Okay, so it's a quadrilateral PL, LA, AY, PY and LY. Let me have some rough sketch now. So this is the rough sketch I have made. PLAY, this is not to scale, just for understanding I have made. If you want, you can draw it in pencil. To make it visible, I have used my pen. So PL is 3 centimeter, LA, AY and PY. They have given the length of this diagonal LY, not this. I don't know what is this PA, but I know what is this LY. So there is a triangle you can see. This is a triangle. Okay, this is a triangle. This is P, this is L and this is Y. I am taking this triangle. Okay, this is 6 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter and this is 2 centimeter. Let me check whether it is there are two triangles. One is this triangle, another one is this triangle. I have to check whether it is possible to draw these two triangles. Then it is possible to draw this quadrilateral. You see here the dimensions are different, so you have to check the two triangles. Okay, now let me check this first. What is 3 plus 2? 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, this 5 centimeter, when you add the two sides, you should be greater than the third side. Now this is here, it is less than the 6 centimeter. Okay, to form this triangle, what is this PLY? Okay, if you add PL plus PY, this PY, it should be greater than this LY. But here, what is happening? If you add PL plus PY, this is less than LY. What is PL is 3 plus what is PY is 2. This is 5. Okay, this is less than 6 centimeter. When you add two sides, it should be greater than the other side. So this is not possible to form this triangle. Since you are not able to form this triangle, it is not able to draw this quadrilateral also. So this is the reason. Start with exercise 4.1. So first we are going to construct a quadrilateral for this. First we will draw a rough diagram. This is the rough sketch I have made. This is a quadrilateral. So A, B, C and D. AB, BC, CD and AD, and this is AC. Now I am going to construct this. We already solved an example problem. We know how to do that. Let me do it. First you have to draw this line AC of 7 centimeter length. So let me start doing that. So this is a line AC of 7 centimeter. Okay, I will mark as A and C with 7 centimeter. Then I have to mark this. So with A as center, I am going to cut an arc of 4.5 centimeter radius. So with A as center, I will take 4.5 here. Okay, with A as center, I am cutting an arc here. Okay, I can name the arc as X. Again with C as center, I am going to cut this arc at 5.5 centimeter radius. So I have to take 5.5 here. This is 5.5. Okay, so with C as center, I have to cut this arc. Okay, the meeting point should be this B. So meeting point is this B. Now I'm going to join these two, this and this is 5.5 centimeter and this is 4.5 centimeter. Okay, 4.5 centimeter. Now again here it is 6 centimeter. So with this A as center, I am going to cut an arc of 6 centimeter. Okay, now this A as center, here I am going to cut an arc of 6 centimeter, and again with C as center I have to cut an arc of 4 centimeter radius. So I have to take 4 centimeter, 4 centimeter with C as center, cut another arc. Okay, here you can see you have to extend the arc further. So I will take 6 centimeter again. Okay, so that I will extend it. Okay, now this meeting point is D, this let arc be Y. Now I am going to join this. Okay, this is AD is 6 centimeter and this here CD is 4 centimeter. Okay, now in this problem you see here these are the rough sketches, 2 rough sketches I have made. So what is the difference? Let me take this first. This is also JUMP. Okay, JUMP, but here the case JU is given, UM is given, MP is given, JP is given, but this diagonal is given PU. Okay, you see here PU is 6.5 centimeter. There are 2 ways of drawing. Any way you can draw. It doesn't mean always the diagonal should look like this. It can also be look like this also. Okay, any way, whatever way which is comfortable you can draw with that. So I am going to draw like this. So now we have to draw a straight line of PU of 6.5 centimeter. This is straight line 6.5 centimeter. Okay, now this PJ is 4.5 centimeter. One thing to remember, to be a diagonal this need not be a straight line. You can draw this as any angle like this. Even you can draw like this of 6.5, like this, any angle you can draw. Okay, so now I am going to draw this PJ of 4.5 centimeter. So this is this is PJ of 4.5 centimeter. Okay, now let me name it as arc as X, and from U we have to cut that with radius of 3.5 centimeter. So from here cut this arc of 3.5 centimeter. So this point is J. Okay, now with this P as center I have to take 5 centimeter. This 5 centimeter. Okay, now I am going to cut from here. Okay, now again from U I have to draw an arc of 4 centimeter. This meeting point is M. Now I am going to join these lines. So this is how it looks like, and also I want to show this. If I try to draw this, how it will looks like. So I can start with any side. So let me start with this line PU 6.5 centimeter. So here I have drawn. I have just draw a line PU of 6.5 centimeter of any angle. You can keep your scale like this, anything. Okay, draw a line 6.5 centimeter, and then from P you have to cut this arc, and from U you have to cut this arc, then you can join this. Similarly, from here cut this arc, from U cut another arc and mark this point, and you can join this. Okay, the main thing here is you should not misunderstood that always this diagonal should be in straight angle like this, it should be in 0 degree. No, it can be of any angle. Okay. The next question is you have to draw a parallelogram, MORE. So while drawing a rough sketch for quadrilateral in last problem, we never considered about the length of each side. Just we have draw a quadrilateral with any 4 sides at any angle. Okay, either like this or like this, any 4 side is fine. But now they have mentioned is a parallelogram. Parallelogram is also 4 sides, but it has some properties. We should, even if it is a rough sketch, we have to see that this opposite side should be parallel, this side should be parallel, and this side should be parallel. This side should be of equal length and this side should be of equal length. Need not be 6 cm whatever he have mentioned, but you should make sure that these two sides are parallel and these two sides of parallel and of equal length. Okay. Now this MORE is a parallelogram with OR 6 cm, RE 4.5 cm, and this EO is 7.5 cm. Now we know that opposite sides are equal, so this is also 4.5 cm and this is 6 cm. This now we are going to construct that. Okay, first let me start with this ER 4.5 cm. So draw 4.5 centimeter. ER 4.5. This is E and this is R, which is 4.5 centimeter. Okay. Now what I should do is with E, from VS center we can cut this 6 centimeter. So cut this 6 centimeter here. Okay. Now we can see here this is also 6 centimeter and this is also 6 centimeter. So with E as center I am drawing an arc of 6 centimeter. Okay, with the same here I am drawing another arc of 6 centimeter. Okay. Now with E as center I am drawing another arc of 7.5 centimeter. So let me name it as X and this arc as Y. Both are 6 centimeter radius. Again I have to take a 7.5 centimeter radius. Okay, this 7.5 centimeter radius with E as center I have to cut this arc. So cutting this arc, I will cut the arc somewhere here. Okay. Now actually this arc should cut here, so I have to take 6 centimeter again. Just I am going to extend this arc such that they are meeting at this point. Okay. So what is this point? This point is this O. Okay, what are the two arcs? From R there is one length of 6 centimeter. Okay, that is here. From R, that is from here to here. What is this? Is 6 centimeter. That is the first arc we have drawn. Okay, again we have to make from E. There is another arc cutting the previous arc with 7.5 centimeter. Okay, that is now what we have drawn is from here to here. I can make it as a dotted line just to show it's a diagonal. So that is 7.5 centimeter. Now we have got what is this point called O. Okay, now from O you can draw this line which is 4.5 centimeter. So again I am taking a 4.5 centimeter, 4.5 centimeter with O as center cut this. Okay, again this arc is not sufficient. I just want to extend that with 6 centimeter as radius. Just I am extending this arc. So I got this intersection point, which is this M. Now I can join this two lines and also this two lines. Okay, now we can see MORE. This is a parallelogram. This problem is to you have to draw a rhombus BEST. So side BE is given as 4.5 centimeter. Okay, so all the sides should be equal in a rhombus. So I am mentioning all as 4.5 and the diagonal ET this is ET as 6 centimeter. Okay, now I am going to draw this. First let me draw the diagonal of 6 centimeter. So let me draw a line of 6 centimeter. This is 6 centimeter and this is T and this is E and this is 6 centimeter. Okay, now I have to take 4.5 centimeter as radius. 4.5 centimeter. I have to cut an arc from T on both top, okay, and also both on the top and also on the bottom. So I will cut the arc both top and the bottom with the same 4.5 centimeter as radius. I will cut the arc like this. Okay, now let me name it as X, this is Y, what is this point is B, what is this point is S. Now I will join this. This is how it looks. This we are completing exercise 4.1. From next class we will start exercise 4.2. Thank you.